Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson. This is my cat Tack, and today we're going to be reviewing my number one pick on my top 10 fantasy list, and that is the 1982 classic Conan the Barbarian. Of course I love this movie. I mean, what guy does not love this movie? I mean, I'm sure there's a female fan base out there for it, but this movie was made for men. I mean, this is big man swinging a sword, killing people, killing monsters, killing witches. I mean, that's what Conan the Barbarian's all about, and it comes from a comic book. A lot of people don't know that, but he started in Marvel Comics. But this movie reminds me of me and my buddy Eric Williams when we were growing up. He was the big, strong guy, and I was the small, fast, guy that was, his sidekick. We were each other's sidekick growing up ever since I was 8 years old. And I love Eric to death, and if you're watching this, Eric, just know that I love you, and I'm glad we're still brothers. We always will be till the end of time. But anyway, this movie reminds me of you. Conan the Barbarian reminds me of you. Reminds me of my childhood. It reminds me of just, sorry mom, but badassery. It's just one of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. Especially as far as fantasy goes, it has everything you need. James Earl Jones plays Thulsa Doom. And Thulsa Doom, kills Conan's parents when he's a little kid, and then takes him as a slave and makes him walk in a circle pushing this wheel around for like 20 years straight. I mean, like every minute of every day for 20 years. That's why he gets so big that he is. And he gets so big, and then he becomes like a gladiator, and he becomes the best gladiator that can't be beat. He just kills everybody, and he eventually gets freed by his master, because his master just realized that just a man like this cannot be freed. Cannot be held by chains anymore. So he frees him, and he goes on this quest to find Thulsa Doom and get revenge for killing his parents, which is just a great synopsis of a movie. Right there. It's just beautiful, and he meets Subutai. He saves him from this witch that had him all chained up. The thing was going to eat him. But, and they go on the journey together, to find the two snakes that come together in a standard like this. But it has plenty of action, dialogue. Granted, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I've had the argument with someone that they say Arnold Schwarzenegger is not a good actor, and I beg to differ, because who else would be able to play Conan the Barbarian? If Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't around, we would not have Conan the Barbarian, because he comes straight out of the comic books. Arnold Schwarzenegger was born to be Conan the Barbarian, and the rumor has been around for like 4 years now that they're going to do another Conan with Arnold Schwarzenegger called King Conan, and I hope that they do that movie, because I like Conan the Destroyer too. It's not as good as this one is, but I think it has a lot of great elements. There's some lines in that movie that are my favorite lines in all of film. So I do still like Conan the Destroyer, and I think it's a great movie, and it still captures the essence of what Conan the Barbarian is. And but the first one is just, nothing's going to beat it. You're not going to beat this type of barbarian film any other way. They can remake this film, and they tried to with Jason Momoa from Game of Thrones, which I thought he was an okay Conan, but the movie was just terrible. I don't like that version. I've seen it a couple of times. I tried to give it a chance, but it's just not going to replace the Conan the Barbarian that is my heart and soul, which is the 1982 classic. So guys, what do you think of Conan the Barbarian? Is it on your top 10 fantasy list? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And what do you want to see on the next top 10 list? I've got action coming up, superheroes, sci-fi. What do you guys want to see? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll make it possible. So, but anyway, remember, make yourself happy every day, and the only way to do that is to remember the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!